Hi everybody and welcome to 2008 Fantasy Football. This will be the longest 3 minutes in sports. Why is that, Ray?
Because it's almost 4 minutes.
We're going to break down the top 6 matchups, or the only 6 matchups for you this week in fantasy football, starting with the War Machine versus the Souptown Hustlers. War Machine is our returning champion, and as you can see, they proudly display all the ribbons that they have won over the years in our football league, and they even have gone as far as saying that the league is too easy and they will be taking up fantasy volleyball.
Yes, and as you can see for Souptown Hustlers, after many years of claiming greatness, Souptown Hustlers has fallen short, as you can see. But this year may be different. They had somebody else draft their team for them.
In this matchup, we're going to take the War Machine to come out victorious due to the fact that they are playing the Souptown Hustlers. Moving on to our next matchup, we have the active opposition facing the Bridgeview Bombers.
And active opposition, they're trying something new this year. They're drafting all quarterbacks for their team. I'm going to see how that works out for them.
And as for the Bridgeview Bombers, well, they never really do anything in our league. They're kind of there like the Minnesota Vikings, no championships. So we're not really going to talk about them. We're going to move on, and we're going to pick the active opposition to win this matchup due to the fact that it's our mom, and
we're scared of her.
Yeah, she'll be mad at us.
Yeah.
So we're moving on now. We have Kurt's Killers versus the Eisenstein Lunkers. In this matchup, oh wait, someone just handed me a piece of paper. We got some breaking news on Kurt's Killers.
Yeah, this just in, breaking news from around the world. Out of 2 million plus fantasy teams, it seems Kurt Killers is the only team that has attempted to draft Ron Dane, who I believe has been retired for about a decade, and Warwick Dunn, who hasn't scored a fantasy point in 4 years.
And as for the Eisenstein Lunkers, well, we picked them to be the GOAT of the week, mainly because they're Scott's team, and that's who belongs as the GOAT. So in this matchup, we're picking Kurt's Killers because they're playing Scott.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have the Destroyer versus the Desperados. In this matchup, we have... oh wait, I think I have some breaking news.
Yeah, I do. I have some breaking news here that just came in.
All right. It seems that the Destroyers will be forfeiting Week 1 due to the fact that their whole entire team is already on the IR.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
That is tough. And Desperados, as you can see, they're itching to play.
Yes, they are.
And if they're not, then they need to go to the doctor.
For that or something.
So I guess we're going to pick Desperados?
Yeah, well, they probably should win. See how the Destroyers have forfeited Week 1.
Right.
Now we have 7-Eleven versus Rollo's Boys. In this matchup, 7-Eleven tried to do an ad drop already and went for Michael Turner, who was already taken as the first pick in the 3rd round. We know you weren't at the draft, 7-Eleven, but is it too hard to read a little bit about it? Or
anything like that?
Yeah, that's Rollo's Boys.
Rollo's Boys, you know, they were at the bottom last year, and they're hoping they could just move up because there's really nowhere else for them to go.
And as for the matchup, we picked Rollo's Boys because, well, obviously 7-Eleven doesn't even know their own team. And we're down to Little Debbie's versus Peyton Players. In this one, I obviously am picking Peyton's Players due to the fact that every single year, the first week, Little Debbie's doesn't even break 20 points for a whole team.
Right, and Peyton's Players, I just don't see it in them. They got a bunch of little kids playing for them, a bunch of rookies, and half their team won't be able to show up because it'll be past their bedtime. So.
Well, that's it for us, and thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you next week and see how our picks panned out.
Thanks for joining us.